Got the soul, the source you're looking for. I don't need a force, I need a fort. I built the fence, I'm the emperor. I'm a raging bull, my mind's a matador. When it rains and pours, they try to flood my floors. I ain't mad at all. If the element I learn and it ain't a loss, finna boss up, finna pay the cost. Old feelings meditated off, old habits fade, nursing new resolve. Same love, new vibe giving off. The two of us. Who I think I am, soccer, yeah, this my avatar story. You already know that I just fall like Toy Story. When my haters wanna see all my talent, I just keep it hidden, yeah, cause I know they wildin', they just wanna end the flame, but they can't stop the gorgeous flame that I pursue when I'm in my lane. You already know that I'm kinda like a bonfire, and I just hope on my bars fire. Dang, you already know I got some monster, and then I got something really monstrous in a monster cover, yeah. And then I be punching through the ceiling of the upper cupboard. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to elevate my brothers and my sisters. You already know that I just came here to assist you with my little messages that I put in this little script. I mean, this play or this show or this movie. I mean, it's whatever you want it to be. Go figure. I'm playing hooky when it comes to being locked into a creative booking. Book me, yeah, but you could still book me, dog. And I don't even need a going, hook on to nothing hook on to nothing that I need to be brought up, man. Oh man, I'm fucking losing it. I ain't even mean to curse. Yeah, I said I ain't mean to. Look. I'm not gonna give up, I'm just gonna glow up. I'm just gonna grab my chain, then I go ahead and explain how I could lose the flow and bring it back my main. I mean, I'm trying to go home run baseball. You already know I'm rapping all the things on the table. I'm over here just trying to do this like cable. I'm trying to make a show for y'all, right off the cuff, right in front of y'all, before your eyes, right here. I do not bluff, it's off the top, man. It's off the top, man. I'm trying to go like a lava lamp, man. Damn, I'm trying to blow up and expand, man, like the liquid in the lava lamp, man. You see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to go to a Godzilla from Ant-Man. Or I'm just trying to be like I'm Ant-Man and go past the Godzilla once I use my little device and get bigger and bigger. And this is my device, and I'ma go ahead and blow up quicker and quicker. And you already know I'm moving with the realest. I just want to go ahead and end all the strife that's going on between my peoples. You already know that I just want to tell you we all equal, and I just want to go through the beat to make a sequel and maybe put it up in Regal, yeah, or maybe AMC, or maybe both, and maybe I would just blow like I am so popular like a cup of Joe. Yeah, I keep you caffeinated, bro. You already know I came to play my cards like Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't mean to go back to that ball every time, but that's my time, and I'm a 90s baby, so you gotta just bear with me when I'm rhyming. Yeah, when I'm rhyming, I need some rhyming like I'm Naruto, Rasengan to anyone who tries to be bombing on me. Man, rest in peace to everyone getting bombed on in the Ukraine, man. Russia, y'all need to just back off. Someone needs to take a stand, I hope, and I pray for everybody, my man. Thoughts and prayers. Sustv. Hey, it's Sustv. It's Sustv. Hey, a brick. It's Sustv. It's Sustv. Hey, Sustv. Hey. Sustv. S.US.TV coming soon. You already know. Merch coming soon. All that. EP coming soon. Projects coming soon. Oh man. Yeah, man. All right. I had my fun. I had my little rapper fun. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people. For everyone who sang the rest of that, you're a real one. Oh yeah, look at all that nice chemical induced, and I spilled it on myself. Nice. Start now. uh, Wonderful. So it turns out I was today years old when I found out that drinking these energy drinks and things like that. Well, I have to do more research on that, but I read somewhere that like the caffeine and stuff doesn't really give you energy. It just numbs something in your brain that tells you that you're tired, so then you feel like you can keep going. And maybe something along the lines of the sugar is what gets you jittery and gets you going. So maybe you're all like, you know, all hyped up and pumped up off this like sugar and stuff, and it's amping up like anxiety and all that other stuff. But the things that tell you you're tired and that you need to rest and things like that are shut off. So now you just hear like a frantic mess, and I mean maybe that's why it looks like that. But I have to do more research on that because I'm not sure the inner workings of vitamin B. I'm pretty sure that vitamin B it does actually give you energy. I'm not sure. I have to do the science on that, and experiment with different supplements that cause your anxiety to go down, but not so much the extreme ones for like bipolar disorders and things of that nature. Maybe more of a natural remedy that just causes the body to, you know, just relax, just relax a little bit. To maybe things that heal the body. Things that cleanse the body and lower the heart, not lower the heart rate, but like maybe just lower the tension in the body in a way, or in the brain rather. It might be another form of sedation, but hey, I'll try it and see what happens, because I mean, all this monster can't be good for you, right? Or Red Bull or whatever your vice is. But let's kick things right off, man. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of, you know, it's gonna be a rough segue. Let's see what I can do. Let's see if he could really do it. Speaking of energy, you know what I mean? Speaking of energy, there's been a lot of energy on stage. Damn, he's good. On the Donda tour, whatever he wants to call it, much like Sustv, whatever I want to call it. Um, he was performing City of Gods. He was performing City of Gods with Fabio Foreign and Alicia Keys. Everyone's looking amazing. I see that everyone's still rocking the heavy leather look. He started us off with the mask and things like that. Started dabbling in these boots and stuff. I'm trying to remember what I saw first. Well, first it was just like all black. He started dressing like Bane from Batman. And then he got into these leather rain boots, and then now I see the jackets and all these other different things coming out. And you see certain celebrities able to pull off the boots to an extent. For the rest of them, they just kind of look like they're following him. I've seen Kanye haircut when he went and chopped up his hair. He just wants to like push the fashion forward, and I get it. Someone has to be an extremist, that way other people can kind of dabble with it and start to make it cooler and cooler and cooler and look better and better and better, to the point where other people will actually rock it or probably pull out from some styles way back in the day with different leather jackets and things like that, and then mix it into something else, and it'll become some kind of futuristic kind of look. I did see that Kanye was shouting out Little Baby for his complete leather look, including with the glasses that look like alien eyes. Like, conspiracy land. Now I'm playing. I'm not gonna go over there, but I do see that leather is trending, and that kind of the black leather look, or like with the puffy coat that I saw Fabio had on in the City of God's music video, was pretty fire. It was different. There was a lot hanging off of it and stuff. I don't know about the functionality of it all, but I know that fashion is fashion. It's not about functionality. It's about a look. It's about being different and pushing that forward. And a lot of that was going on back in the day, back in the '90s, which is why the '90s is trending again. And you start to see all these different styles, and they're like tail it up a bit more and stuff. And it's really fly. Like it's crazy how we do that. We just keep on cycling through all the old things. Probably we just get tired of looking at the same old thing, and then when something new old comes out that looks familiar, but it has this newer to it, then we just like gravitate to that, because it's not like it's the '90s theme where it's like brand new and like whatever. It's like a faded '90s thing, and we add little belts here and there, all the little tricks that we've learned along the years to like just spruce it up a bit. But for the most part, we keep the authenticity of it all. So that was gonna be a bad day for me if I couldn't get that word. But no, it's been pretty dope. I'm glad to be here back on Sustv doing it big. You know what I'm saying? I have so much content for y'all. Like I can't even really talk about it, but I got so much content for y'all. It's all in the works. It's all being processed. You feel me? Just bear with me. Just bear with me. It's a lot going on, and I got a lot of different systems that are trying to keep up. So, yeah. That is what I've been seeing on Kanye. I mean, who else have I been seeing? I saw Drake out there in the streets, While Kanye's talking about fashion, Drake is talking to the ladies, letting them know that, you know what I'm saying? Don't hit him up now just because he's chilling with Jack Harlow, okay? Don't hit him up now, okay? Don't hit him up now. They're probably still gonna hit him up. It's Drake, and not for nothing, it's Jack. You know what I mean? And Jack also co-signed on it. Don't hit him up, ladies. Don't hit Drake up. You heard it here. Sustv. Don't hit Drake up. Just because he's hanging out with Jack now. Okay. Okay. Speaking of people getting hit up, unfortunately, hip hop has taken a couple of hits. Royce the 5'9", Joe Budden catch a couple of strays. Over the course of the past couple of weeks, due to two projects that had come out. Well, mainly this one project with Joell Ortiz and Crook from Slaughterhouse. And it didn't feel so much like strays, more so on Joe, but surprise, surprise, everyone always bullies Joe until he says something, and now Joe's the bully. But just speaking to their case that they're pleading, it's really on the fence. We don't have all the information. We'll never really have all the information. It's among those four gentlemen. But from what was said, Joell and Crook feel like the group wasn't able to drop their last album or, collectively make music together due to Joe Budden just splitting off and the business not being right in Slaughterhouse, things like that. He decided to split off. He went more into TV, then he found the pod, and then, everything blew up off of that. And Royce is Royce. He's just been doing what he's been doing, dropping amazing music, collaborations with M, being the peacemaker on all fronts, making projects with all three of them while still making individual projects, working with Preem, and so many more. You know what I'm saying? Which is totally dope to see. But Joell and Crook feel like they got the short end of the stick on that. And, business hasn't really been moving. Crook did have a TV show, at a time, and that went for a little bit. Joell had a few looks, has had a few looks, and still is making, and still active, still, making great music. But it would have been nice to see them not been beefing and got together and then finally did drop that final project. But, in my opinion, I don't know if Joe was really in a space to just rap again. You know what I mean? He would have wanted it on his timing for sure. And I don't know so much about what Joell was saying, more along the lines of him, or of Joe wanting only to do it, or Crooks, I forgot who said it, but on their side, saying that that Joe would only have done it if he was kind of like the overseer of the paperwork in the business, which is like crazy if you guys have some disagreements about business for you to trust anybody with the business. But not for nothing. From what I gather, this was a money look. They had years and years and years to air their grievances, but they chose to do it with this album, so this album could get a good look, and then they could go and continue from here and let this be their big old spinoff, and then they just have that narrative of just Slaughterhouse, this, that, and the third. And I get where Royce is coming from. You could have did it in peace, you know what I mean? Maybe even ran it by them and stuff, did it in different ways so that you were just saying your piece, the album blew up, and yeah, but, to their, defense, could have did it peacefully like that, probably wouldn't have got as many looks. Them dissing you guys, not telling you guys, blindsiding you guys, yes, that's like killer to the friendship, which I guess was stagnant for the most part. It was cool, but nobody was really talking like that anyway, so it was like, yo, whatever. Like, you was barely talking to me before. You gonna talk to me now? Now you wanna talk about being my buddy just because I'm doing what I'm doing now? Nah, man, I'm gonna just do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? So they did that. They just did their thing, and then boom, turned into a big thing. Joe's in the crossfire. Now they get on the Zoom call, yada yada. Joel out of pocket, I feel like, for saying for telling them to, if you support me, you say you love me, or you had love for me, or you have love for me, because we worked together for so long, then support the album. Support the album that I feel like is a diss track to me is wild. But Joe saying for, quote unquote, for Joel, he told Joel's album to go suck a dick is even wilder. Like, support, if you really support me, bro, support the diss track that I dropped on you. That diss track and that album could suck my dick. Like that's just like the New York energy. I mean, I know they're from Jersey too and stuff, but like that's just that kind of energy. Like, bro, fuck you. You fucking out. Get the fuck out of here. Who do you think you are? Like, but it is sad to see, though. It is sad to see. It's funny to me a little bit, but it is sad to see. You shouldn't be throwing the Frank around with grown men at that point. They get all sensitive in their feelings and stuff. And I mean, you don't want to tell you to say, yeah, I mean, it evokes some different kind of anger, especially out of a New Yorker. So you gotta be careful, Joe. And Joel, you gotta relax, bro. You wild out of pocket for saying something along those lines anyway. Just support my fucking. I don't have to support your diss, bro. But that's just where that's at. Royce ain't got no emotion about it. He is disappointed. Where he's just like, yo, I mean, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing so many great things. He's about to get a mental health award. I did not write down the name of it, but I will mention it elsewhere, or you guys can look it up yourselves, because yeah, because that's that on that. So, but he did get a mental health award. He did get a platinum award for co-producing on this other track that I should have known and done my research on, but I didn't. Whatever. And he got a couple of gold plaques, technically that he should receive for Eminem's Music to Be Murdered By, for rapping on there and probably co-producing on there a little bit too. Music to Be Murdered By and Eminem in general has just been streamed OD, like he like past billions or whatever. He's like the highest streaming whatever, as he should. Like, it's Eminem, and people need to stop. Just stop. It's Eminem. I am biased. He is my favorite rapper, and he's the reason why, he's one of the, obviously the main reason why I started getting into rap. And then we talk about Funk Volume, Hopsin, Snort Product. I saw Jonah Lucas's come up. I already knew that was gonna do what it do. Saw Corday, going back more. Tech Nine, Strange Music. There's just the plethora. Of course, we do to the Jay-Z, the Nas. We can go through a whole laundry list of the greats. We don't have to say who. We don't have to say the greats, because we all know that they obviously play a part in most, to not like 99 or 90% of artists out here. Besides those few unique ones who just did not really have their ear to the street and just had the artists that they had, and that's fine, and then they became great artists. But you know what I'm saying? The JIDs, the fucking J. Cole, the man Kendrick, Drake, Lil Wayne. We really don't have to do this. We could be here all day. There's so many artists. So, and DJs and the whole shebang. ARs, everybody. Shout out to the culture, okay? But yeah, Eminem's my favorite artist. I didn't feel like I had to say all that to say he was my favorite artist, but I just wanted to let y'all know that it wasn't no basic BS. He's my favorite artist because he's my favorite artist, and he's to me, the most lyrical rapper there is. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of tracks that other people have had that were way more lyrical than him. You know what I mean? Do I feel like he could put together a project up on that level with that kind of impact and things like that? Of course, and has he done it before? Of course. He's done it with, the thing about him is that it's funny enough that he's so lyrical and so impactful, but a lot of the most popular songs that he's ever created was from the simplicity of some of the things that he said. It's just that irony in the music, in the business. But anyway, let me not fanboy us out. Moving right along. Yeah. Peace and love and thoughts and prayers to Slaughterhouse members, the culture, rap. We all took a hit. I won that project. They owe me that project. They need to get out their feelings and drop the album. And Joe, you need to start rapping again, at least just for the album. And then you could go back to your podding, because I watch your podcast. I don't care. I watch your podcast all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're a good podcaster. You're a great podcaster. One of the best. Probably the best. Not an exaggeration. If you pay attention, you pay attention. But yeah, no. Yeah, the fans lost. Nobody else lost in that situation but the fans. Y'all let me down, Slaughterhouse. I'm letting y'all know, personally, as a fan, as a 26-year-old fan, that's been watching y'all since I was, yay high. Another influence, G-Unit, all I remember, it just came to me as I remember listening to that with my cousin and and then I heard Royce for the first time, and all that, the game. It's all come back to me, like Boomerang, the cartoons. But, Cartoon Network, see, better cartoons in the 90s. Anyway, yeah, I'm all over the place. But the fans lost, man. The fans lost. Slaughterhouse let down the fans. And that's that on that. Um, Only one I give the pass to is Royce, who was trying to play both sides, which always gets you looked at a certain kind of way. But I know what that's like as a person personally who has done that and not done that. I've been the Joe of my group, I've been the Royce of my group, and I've even been the Joel and the Crook of my friend group. I've seen all sides. There's no winner. The M, they might say that, but I never actively tried to be the M of my group. So speaking of just finding out, just like developing that balance so that we could have gotten that album, let's talk about personal balances. Let's talk about the work-life balance, man. I've been trying to balance my life, man. Been trying to balance my life. Been trying to balance my monies. Been trying to balance my business. And it's rough. It's rough out here in these streets, man. Trying to balance my heart. It's rough out here in these streets. Work-life balance ain't easy. You got to figure out how to move your money. You got to figure out how you want to move your business. You got to figure out how you want to elevate in life in terms of business, financial, society. And then you still on the other front got to find now the time, because it takes so much time. You take your sleep just to elevate yourself in business and things, whether that's losing sleep just to edit the video and put it out, whether that's losing sleep to work on your music, whether that's losing sleep just to start working out so that you can take care of your actual, job, whatever that may be. Physically, you can handle whatever it is you got to go do. You can fight if you got to, do whatever you got to, because it's just a part of life. Versus putting away that time so you could spend time with your family, spend time with your partner, spend time with your friends, because you want those relationships to still kind of, to at least an extent, the friends can understand and be put to the wayside just a little bit. But you still got to chill out with your friends. Let them know that you still love them. Still got to chill with your partner if you have one. Let them know that you still love them. Got to chill. Got to take care of your pets even. You know what I'm saying? And you got to chill out with your family dynamic, and you're trying to build that village, or at least build a new village, which then ties with your partner again. And you got to hope that they understand what it is you're trying to do and build and grow in whatever business field you're trying to do. And you know what I mean? Everything is a business. Everything is a business. You're either working for someone else's business, you're either working in someone else's business, raising up, or you're either creating your own business. At some point, everything is business. You know what I'm saying? It's just the word for the generalized thing that constitutes in capitalism when you're trying to up your financials. Why you trying to up your financials and give your family a bigger house and a more empty room where they spend less time with you? I don't know. That's just how how our brains are wired. But not all of us, but some of us. But you do it because of protection and the unknown. But, I mean, nothing is known and everything can be taken away. You know what I mean? At some point, all of this will disintegrate. I've been saying that for the past week now. You know what I mean? This computer, this table, this whole pod, this phone that I'm recording off of, this mic, everything can just go. And all you have left, if you believe in that, is your soul or your energy or your aura or whatever it is that makes your brain meet. And it's hard to say that we're just a pack of meat that's just able to have consciousness. You know what I'm saying? So there must be some kind of metaphysical, some supernatural thing that ties to this meat packet that makes this meat packet not act like an actual packet of meat. You know what I'm saying? It was just on the ground, not thinking, not growing, not doing all these great things, building all these great things. Same with animals. So people call it aura, energy, soul, universe, whatever you want to call it. I call it a soul for the sake of, Christianity, Bible, whatever. I'm doing the default. I'm basic. Shut up. So, yeah, I feel like the only thing that really lasts is the impact that you have on the souls around you, because energy is transferred. It's never destroyed. And it can't be created. Apparently, there's only a certain finite amount of energy, something like that. I mean, I never passed science, so don't quote me on that, but something like that, right? So you go and you pass your energy on to your loved ones, people close to you, people far from you, and you influence them in any kind of way, i.e. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all these great women now, Women International, and Women International Month. Wait, what is it? International Women's Month month. Yeah, look, it's the Women's Month. All right, it's the Women's Month. I know that much. Okay, I might not get the wording right, but damn it, it's the Women's Month. So guys, just stand aside. You know what I'm saying? Just stand aside. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. You know what I mean? And coming off of that Valentine's Day, that's not a bad look. And coming off and if you're a black woman, this is doubly awesome for you guys. You know what I'm saying? We came off Black History Month right into Women's International Month. So that's always dope. What was I saying? Work-life balance, right? So. Yeah, so I feel like, with soul, it's just about what influence you have on all these other souls, and then that influence then affects the next generation. Hopefully, your stain was big enough that it affects generationally everyone, which then changes some other soul, and now that entity becomes something that causes more stain, or that just the word I'm using for the sake of just causes more influence. More influence if you don't like the word stain. If now you influence, like, okay, so Martin Luther King's mom influenced him as a kid to an extent. Of course, his father and everyone else, yeah. But let's just use his mom for an example on International Women's Month. So his mom influences him. She passes away. He has all that influence. He impacts the world. He affects everyone else. Everyone else is now looking at him, looking at his life, autobiography, inspired, boom, boom, boom. Now that influence changes their whole soul movement, their whole journey. And because they're influenced in that way, boom, now this other person went viral for a short term, for a better word. And now Marcus, Susmoves, is now influenced by Martin Luther King. And now he thinks in this way. And now, aside from all the other effects that allow me to maneuver the way that I'm able to maneuver in my time, and then boom, now I go viral and I influence the world again, and now the cycle continues. Now that lasts for a pretty long time, maybe infinitely, maybe forever, because if energy is transferred and it's not destroyed, then that energy will just keep transferring. And if people are able to just keep making it stronger and stronger and stronger, or even if it was weaker and weaker and weaker, the energy is still being transferred. Therefore, that still lasts to the end of time. Even when you die, that energy is either brought into the wind or the water. If there's no wind or water, it's brought into space dust that's traveled across into the sun, and the sun takes that energy and shoots it into a supernova. And they could be just shooting supernovas forever if humans never exist, and there's just a bunch of stars out there for the rest of whatever. But you know what? I'm a star, is the point. Man, I'm good. That was a nice little that was a nice little, all right, I like what I did there. I don't care. I like what I did. You might be like, well, this guy chatting, but whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like what I just did there, man. But yeah, work-life balance is really hard, and you could really be feeling like a failure if you feel like you're not doing enough, or you're not doing enough to where your brain capacity is. But the truth of the matter is that you need people. Like, you could be as smart as you want, and don't get me wrong, there's few exceptions of you maybe becoming an inventor of some kind. You know what I'm saying? Where you solely are just in there with parts, but still, then you have to ask someone for part. At the end of the day, bro, the best resource on this planet to go ahead and go viral, make your influence, leave your stain, leave your impact, your mark on this world, the biggest instrument you can use in order to streamline that is people. You got to start talking to the people around you, even if you feel like they're useless in that. If they're willing to help you, you got to open your door and put them on to just enough where they can help you on a regular basis so that you can continue to build, and then find other people and ask them for help and learn. As you do, you're already smart enough, and keep growing and keep gaining the information that you need, but you need to ask for help. I hate asking for help, but I'm gonna break that mold and that shell. I'm gonna start reading more, doing more. I'm still working out, I'm doing my thing, but I gotta ask for help. I gotta open that door. I may have to save up some money and ask for some help, financially, persuade them to assist me. But be that as it may, I still need other people. It would be so much easier Just, for example, doing Sustv, if I hired an editor, all the edits that you see is me. That's why, it's steadily progressing how it's progressing. I'm going to try and get better. But it would be a lot easier if I had maybe a co-editor or an editor that just worked with my ideas and stuff, and we did that together. Boom. Now, there's an editor to focus on that. I can now focus on how I'm projecting, how I'm speaking, how I'm moving with you guys. Maybe I use someone who has a camera, and they hear and they film me and stuff like that, or maybe they just let me borrow the camera or whatever. And now that's a thing. Now I'm using the phone instead of the book, and I'm able to give you guys more information, such as, all that information I missed earlier. And we're able to keep progressing forward. But the point is that you need to rely, if you really feel like a failure and you're not streamlined and you're not moving fast enough, it's because you don't have enough help. Stop trying to do everything yourself and know everything's not going to get done perfect. And of course it's not going to get done perfect if people can't enter your brain, so they're going to do it in their way, which is going to be, you have to find who can do it in their way that doesn't really contradict or bother what it is that you're doing. And that's a difficult thing. That's a tough pill to swallow, but sometimes you can find some amazing people who could do things even better than you, and that'll happen with time. But you need to continue to ask for help. I might end up having a lot more help in here. You know what I'm saying? Slowly. Because sometimes I've had help that wasn't really help. I just kind of had people around. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't really adding or doing nothing that was really getting to it. So it was just better to cut everything and just do it again myself. You know what I mean? But the key to this work-life balance stuff is to ask for help. It's to ask for help. You can't do it all yourself. You can't do it all yourself. Everyone has help. In some way, form, fashion, facet, they all have help. You need to use the biggest instrument on this planet, and it's humans. And if we all just kind of understood that a bit more, it'd probably be a lot easier to live here. But that's that on that for the main subject. You know what I'm saying? I might get more into it. You already know in the bonus content, bro. Maybe have a little guest or whatever the case may be. But moving right along, I want to shout out some very important people, all right? So let's just go ahead and... I already know what I want to do. I might get in trouble for this. I'm going to... I'm going to eventually clean up my content so that I can do what I need to do. But for right now, this is the vibe right now, and I'm just gonna keep it like this as I do what I do. We're gonna make this one quicker, all right? I was a little annoying last time with it, so I'm gonna just make this quick. I'm gonna go and make it quick. Hey, yo, shout out to this first beautiful black woman, Patricia Bath, first black woman to a female doctor to receive her patent for medical purposes, and that patent was for laser focal probe, which is I'm guessing, if you just use it in the words and you know that and you know the field that she was in, which was for eye care and things like that. The longer word is something with an O from Mama Jala. Let's not let me butcher it. You know what I'm saying? But it was for laser focal probe, which is obviously I feel like it's for laser surgery or like the first instances of laser surgery or just eye care and vision care in general. And she's from New York. You know what I'm saying? She's another person from New York. Born 1942 to 2019. One of her famous quotes, one of her famous sayings that people got her marked down for is, "The ability to restore sight is the ultimate reward." So she was a big advocate trying to enforce and make sure that everybody can get eye care, and vision care, regardless of, the pay situation. You know what I'm saying? If you could figure that out after, because that, as she just said it right here, the ability to restore sight is the ultimate reward. I wish more doctors still practice that today. I'm not saying they don't. I've gotten a lot of help from a lot of doctors, but that's just not every doctor. It's a big world out there, unfortunately. Some people don't ride with that same energy. yeah, so she just was just big on that, and actually, because of her great accomplishments, it actually became internationally known. This laser focal probe surgery, this process became internationally used, and I guess that's what's led to a lot of of the eye care that we use today. And again, she passed away right here in 2019. She was still young, still beautiful, of course, and and that surgery was, of course, used to defeat cataracts and things like that, to prevent that blindness from happening. So shout out to her, man. New York resident Patricia Bath. Gonna treat it like Donda. You know what I'm saying? All right. First black female doctor with a patent, man. Stop playing with him. Moving right along. In the late 1800s, we have Ellen Edglin revolutionized the chore of laundry, the way we do laundry, with her invention of the clothing wringer. It was used after you would wash and rinse your clothes. You put it through the wringer, and it would take out all the excess water and things like that, and then you would put it up to dry on the line. And of course, this was before the invention of the washing machine. She, essentially is the reason why we're able to have nice, clean clothes today. Without something like that along the lines, it would have been so much more difficult. So thank God for her. You know what I mean? It was completed. Her invention was completed in 1888. She was born in 1849, and she was born in Maryland. She's from Maryland. And she died in 1916. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Patricia Bath. Rest in peace to Ellen Edglin. Ellen Edglin. All right. Another great woman. Another great black woman. I'm not sure her ethnicity. And another person I'm not sure about her. Ellen was black. I'm not sure about this next one's ethnicity. For her patent that was issued in 1886. This woman's name is Josephine Cochran, inventor of the first automatic dishwasher. Shout out to her, because that is the chore that I struggle with the most. Them dishes, boy. Them dishes. I will sweep, I will mop, wipe cupboards, wipe the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? The whole enchilada. But them dishes, boy. I'ma do them, but bro. I didn't mean to clip on y'all like that, but yo, shout out to Josephine Cochran. Her quote, I'm not sure if Ellen Edglin had a quote, but Josephine Cochran's quote was, "I'll do it myself." I bangs with that. Russ must have taken a note from her. But yeah, she founded it in 1893. I'm sorry. She founded it in 1886, and then and that's where she started, and also founded her manufacturing company for the new machine. I'm sorry, guys, with the information. Wish-washy. My handwriting is terrible, which is why the information is right, but my handwriting ain't right. So my eyesight ain't right. I need help from Patricia Bath with my handwriting. I came here great, all nice and clean, thanks to Ellen, and now I'm over here. Thank God I already ate, and I don't have to deal with these dishes. Thanks to Josephine, and now I'm bringing it all full circle right back here, man. The boy could pie. Listen, so it was also the last bit of information I got for y'all with Josephine Cochran is that the World Columbian Exposition did make her invention, part of their exposition in 1893, and that's where that mix-up was. So the exposition took her machine and had put it in the exposition. The World Columbian Exposition had partnered with her at that point in 1893, and put her invention through, and she had patented it in 1886. I'm sorry for all the rambling and the mumbling and the jumbling, but those are my three women for this episode. I will be doing it all month. We're gonna be doing this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing 3 at a time, so it's not too crazy, you feel me? And yes, everything's right in this book, so we can also run it back. Ada Lovelace, you know what I'm saying? Ada Lovelace, female inventor. She had, Jesus, you would think. My handwriting is just that really bad. Right, Ada Lovelace was the inventor of the algorithm. We had Sarah Mater for the submarine lamp telescope. And then we had Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, there she goes. No, yeah, no. Yes, Sarah Mater was from Brooklyn. Yeah, Ada Lovelace was from London, the UK, and then we had, there we go, Mary Walton from Ohio with her locomotive chimney, with the smoke filter for the trains. Yeah, it was for the trains. It was a locomotive chimney for the trains. So that was Mary Walton. Ada Lovelace with the algorithm, with the first algorithm, math equation coding, and we have Sarah Mater, Brooklyn resident, New York, submarine lamp telescope, and now we have Patricia Bath, from New York, inventor of the the one who got the first female, one of the first female doctors, black female doctors, to get a laser focal probe. Yes, it is important that I say black female doctor. Ellen Edgelin, late 1800s, revolutionary laundry, clothing wringer. I've seen this machine. I'm sure you guys have seen this machine in history. So her machine is, she's out of here. You know what I mean? Super amazing woman. 1889. Completed her invention. Then we have 1886, Josephine Cochran with the automatic dishwasher, changed my life. Okay, 1886, and was in an exposition in 1839 called the World Columbian Exposition. So those are my 6 women thus far this month, and I might keep it going. You know what I mean? Then I'll be able to mix in some of the guys. You know what I'm saying? Some of the guys and stuff like that. You feel me? But yeah, no, I don't know if that's free. I don't even know if Rocketeer was free, but who cares? So, yeah. So those are my women, man. Those are my 6 ladies. You know what I mean? Well, they're not my ladies. They're just, I'm just a byproduct of their amazingness. Able to not live like such a heathen. You know what I mean? Because I have contacts, so the glasses help me. I take the train. That helped me. The telescope submarine thing, not so much. But I mean, you know, if things continue and World War III happens, then I'm sure I'll be in a submarine somewhere. Automatic dishwasher already changed my life. The dishwasher, you know what I mean, the washing machine, of course, you know, changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we already talked about the eyesight. Who am I forgetting? All these women just influence me. Like, I think I'm choosing women that just like help me. The algorithm, come on now, part of YouTube, stop playing, Instagram, all that, and yeah, that covers all 6 women, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, you know what I mean? If you guys know any foundations we could donate to, I wouldn't mind donating like a little $100, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the month to some organization that helps, you know, young women, you know, go to college or whatever the case, if it's part of a grant or, well, I don't know how these things work, but if there's something that I can fund that will help the future generation of women, you guys just let me know, you know what I'm saying, down below. But yeah. Thank you guys, you know what I'm saying, thank you guys for tuning in, thank you guys for being a part of this. It was supposed to just be a quick 15-20 minute pod, but obviously I love talking. Even though I say I hate talking all the time. So, whatever, right? Thank you guys for being a part of the journey. This has been Sustv, you know what I mean? For namesake, it's a podcast, but there's a lot of different content I'll be doing. And if I could just finish editing, I could show you guys that it's more than just a pod. But for now, you know, it's been great. It's been real. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe, all that. You feel me? And we out of here, man. And we out of here. That's it. That's all she wrote. And is that Burgundy? Right. Let's get it started. We making the movements. This the real deal, yeah. You know you missing out if you ain't joined the Sustv failure. Seen the content game, what I came to kill, yeah. They see you only got one life, so let's make it a move.